Michael Jones with Variety here with Wanda Jackson, the queen of rockabilly. It's such an honor to have you here.
Is my crown straight?
So tell us, they made a documentary about you. Tell us what it was like seeing that. Did you see it for the first time last night? Or this morning, rather?
No, I had seen, but I
it
hadn't seen it in HD and on the big theater screen, so yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a movie star. Yeah, the people that did it are just so fantastic and easy to work with, such professionals that it made my job easy. They just followed me around, and I didn't have anything special except on the narrating part. I did that.
Oh, you went and did some narrating for them. Good. Yeah.
Well, the way he tells the story is amazing to me. He lets the people that are in the movie tell the whole story, and with his editing, it just flows so natural. It's really, really good.
Yeah. So, and it catches some of your time, beginning with Elvis Presley, who you two were an item at one point, right?
Well, a bit of one, yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, 1955, I'd graduated from high school. I was 17, I guess. And I'd already had a couple of hits in the country music field, so I was ready to go on tour, get out there amongst them, And so my dad was acting as my manager and helper, and he was a barber, so he didn't know anything about booking, and I sure didn't. So he got a billboard and just picked out a name. It was Bob Neal in Memphis. So he called him, told him we'd like to work some dates if he could use me. He said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm booking a young man named Elvis Presley, and he is really rising up fast. His career's about to just explode. And it was really amazing to me that the big stars in country music, Hank Snow, Webb Pierce, Faron Young, all these big names, it got to where they couldn't work with Elvis, not because of him, Elvis, but because of the audience. And if anybody else went on stage, they just started this, "We want Elvis,"
Why is that? Because they wanted something a little bit more. They wanted more rock.
That's
less
the only
country.
one they came to see. The others were just there,
Right.
But for some reason, those kids would accept me, so I could go out and do my 30-minute show with no problems.
Yeah.
And of course, in those days, it was I could be on a show with Elvis, Johnny Cash, and Jerry Lee Lewis, and maybe Buddy Holly'd be there and step up and sing. It was, yeah.
Do you have any idea how big Elvis would become at that point?
No, but I knew it was going to be something unusual. I was more excited at that point in his career than I was mine. And that's what I tell people was so special about Elvis, that he took the time and the interest to talk to me about recording this new kind of music. And I didn't think I could. I just know, Elvis, I'm a country singer. He said, hey, you can do it, and you need to be, because it's the young people now that are buying records. Always before Elvis, you aimed everything at an adult audience. Even though I was a young teenager, I sang adult-type songs. But when Elvis came along, then the kids began buying the records, and they were the main voice. And so as it turned out, he was right.
Somebody told me that you taught Elvis how to growl.
Oh,
Is that right?
no.
Did he teach you how to growl?
Neither.
Neither.
He didn't growl a whole lot in his songs. Later on, he did.
Yeah.
And that was just the only way I knew to do it different than if it was just a country song.
And you're still performing to this day. How has the audience changed for you? You're seeing some younger people in there now, huh?
Well, of course, the audiences were pretty young. And
Back
I
then.
was pretty young 50 years ago. It is cute, because out there will be 2 or 3 people with solid gray hair or balding, and then right in front of them will be an 18-year-old dressed up like, maybe like me in some tight dresses. and things, and they really get into. In my documentary, one guy says, I think what everyone loved in those days about the rockabilly music was it came with the built-in lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the fans that are rediscovering that music now, it's what they love about it.
Well, listen, Wanda, thank you for coming by. It's great to have you.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
pleasure.
I appreciate you inviting me, Mike.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Great.